Pontiff Sulyvahn is without a doubt one of the hardest bosses in Dark Souls 3, and it took me 20 tries to defeat him for the very first time. Before then he just ate me for breakfast. But now, after that, I started farming him and co-oping with other players, so I really have a good grasp on how to defeat the Pontiff, and I'm about to explain you how you can do it too if you have trouble with him. First of all, before you even start the fight, I would recommend some prep work. Equip a quick melee weapon that you can hit him like probably 5 times before your stamina goes to waste. I would recommend you going at the Pontiff with at least 5 Estus flasks, if that's possible. And I would also recommend keeping your equip load under 75% so that you can do a quick roll. When you get to the actual fight, you could technically shield parry him, but I think that's ridiculously hard to pull off, and you probably end up trading a lot of damage to get to the right position to shield parry him. So, if you can, absolutely go at it and have it your own way, but I don't know how to do that, so this guide will not include how to shield parry him. When you first enter the boss fight, you get these glorious 10 seconds where you can just take in the breathtakingly beautiful scenery, and then he just jumps at you with his flame sword, and as soon as that first hit hits the ground, you stick yourself to him and do not leave his side, not even like a foot away, because that's dangerous territory and you want to stay like right up in his crotch. The rule is keep your friends close but your enemies closer, and Pontiff Sulyvahn, you want to keep him so close that you can actually taste the dark sorceries. To maintain your distance, or lack thereof for that matter, you should really lock him on, even if you're too proud for that, because it's just easier to keep it in a certain radius around him that way. And I personally would prefer to stand in front of him and not on the back, because as soon as you go around him, he does that super fast spin attack and just smashes you. So if you're in front, you're relatively safe. Due to the fact that the Pontiff is ridiculously tall and his swords are probably like twice as long as his ego, you can stand in a little safe area, like under a certain angle around his sword, so he can't hit you if you stay in that. It's really easy to get out of this area that's safe, but if you stay in there, he can't damage you, so keep that in mind. This might seem obvious, but use every single Estus window that he grants you and just heal, even though you're not fully empty of health yet, because he will stick you in combos that last for 20 minutes and completely obliterate your health, so don't be stingy with your Estus on this fight. When the fight enters phase 2, he gets down on his knees and prepares to transform, and you probably get greedy to get a couple of hits in as long as he's down, but I'm telling you don't, because the explosion will absolutely hurt you, and you can just like roll back, take a little Estus break and watch the fireworks until he's done transforming, and then you can go at him again, stick yourself to him then. A great moment to get a couple of hits in though is when he makes his phantom, because obviously one Pontiff wasn't enough already. You just roll to him, lock the real Pontiff, not the phantom, and just hit him a couple of times. That should give him some real damage. Even though his phantom does hit you with full force, you should pay no attention to it. Make sure you only lock the real Pontiff at all times and just attack him, because in this phase you will be probably very close to defeating him and it's not worth to even bother with the fucking phantom. And from now on it should only be a matter of you staying in his safe zone and dodging efficiently. Don't run away from him, only if you really need that Estus, or else you would die. And just give it your best and you should be able to defeat him. And then you did it! Congrats! It only gets worse from here when you have to, in Ember form, have to walk out into the fucking worst fight club of Dark Souls 3. And then you have to walk through Anor Londo. Have fun. Dark Souls always only gets worse. And yeah, that's how you defeat the Pontiff. I hope this was helpful to you. It sure was for me, but I had to learn it the fucking hard way. I'm on the Nameless King at the moment, so once I got that down, probably make another one of these if I have like a strategy. At the moment I have the strategy to run the fuck away. So if you want to tell me anything about Dark Souls that you like, or just keep in contact with me, details are all in the description, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.